Hello everyone, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 21, Day 5. It is a green day, and today we're going to be trying a different team. I don't know if we still have it saved. I don't believe we do, so let's just overwrite it on this. I believe we already have part of it. It is this team. That's not a Kraken, a Famine, and a Krystenax. So let's go try it. Something different for once. See how this fends. Basically a standard double Krystenax team, just slightly different. So we'll see what this can do. Banner will go on a frozen banner, if we can find it. Somewhere's in this, the only one without an icon on it. There it is, and off we go. So let's go try it real quick. And see how this goes. Someone suggested this earlier, so I figured I'd try it. The biggest issue, though, you know what? I just noticed a gigantic flaw with this, though. It converts all blues, yet you need to take blues. Well, let me go switch the banner to double yellow or something then. It's not going to work, or brown yellow would actually be quite nice, so we can keep going for the Famine pretty much immediately. So let's go give this a shot. Where is that brown yellow? There we go. We'll go try this. So we'll go for the Super Krystenexes, go throw down the Famine, get a bit of Asha in there so we can get that up. Almost feel like Kraken would end up being better. This was suggested earlier, but it was mainly for going up against Wisps. I don't think it was made to go up against anything else. We'll see how it goes up against this. Okay. Hello, Lowlight. Hello, Sub. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, JZG. Hello, Henny. Welcome all. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So right off the bat, we'll go take the purple, get that going, get the crystallize, get the double enchant, pretty much everything we'll be needing to really get going. And we'll go take the blue. Focus on as many browns and yellows as we can to go get Famine up. We'll keep getting Krystenexes passively. Just move that over to get it out the way. Skull just sitting there. I don't think we need it. What color do we not use? Red, and I believe that is it as far as colors we don't use. Let's go get that off the board, just to clean it up a bit. And now we have our nice convert. We can go throw this on yellow if we want, which will give us our Famine that we need. So we'll go get that, and now we're ready to throw that down whenever we need. On one of them, we can take a bunch of mana right there, most of which we don't actually use though, since we already have what we need for the ability. We'll go move that over, get the recrystallize, so we can start gaining mana passively again. Nothing we can do to drop that, though he could drop it to us. Right about here, I'd probably go for a Famine, so let's go get rid of Queen Mab here. It's one less thing we'll have to deal with. Gotta be worrisome of that Kraken, though. That Kraken will be very annoying if it does end up getting off. So we're gonna want to keep an eye on that. Not that many blues if we want to try for a convert. Still not enough blues if we want to try for a convert, so we'll just probably take a brown right here. That will go directly into it. It is about to double green, though, so never mind. Maybe we'll go take green. Anything I can do to kind of stop him? Not really. Oh, there we go. Nice extra turn. Go take that little bit of mana. Another little skull poke. Another skull poke will not be enough damage. Blue can convert into purple right now, which will give us a recast, but that will do almost nothing. We can convert into red. That will also do nothing. And yeah, that's the only options we really have. So let's take another green, just so it can't get its ability. And it does indeed miss, as it should, in that situation. We do not have Famine mana, nor can we drop for it, but we can partially drop for it, so we'll go for that. And we'll get some of our mana. And he does go for the devour. Oh, no. And now we have to deal with that gigantic thing in our way. We can take him out with skull mitigation. We're frozen on only our green and purple, so we can convert this into nothing. Okay, we'll just take whatever then. Go and convert that into yellow, and that will give us our Famine that we need. And we can go from there. And what else? Go down red. And he doesn't have crystallize, so we're not going to be able to get that up. I believe we just go for the skull poke, Famine it, and then go from there. Don't you dare devour again. Oh, well, there goes our summoner. Oh, there goes the troop that got devoured. Yeah, we're not going to use this. Suggested team failed. This is why I normally don't do suggested teams for Guild Wars ever. Because even if it happens to slightly be okay for something, The fact that I'm not used to using it will make it very bad, and sometimes the competition just doesn't work against most teams in bracket 1 compared to using it in a lower bracket. So yeah, this is match. We lost for sure. We'll still try to win though, obviously, because we need to try to win. Need to just go for whatever skulls we can get. Hello, Nautical, welcome. I'll go move that over. There we go. We're still entangled, apparently. Well then. That doesn't leave us with much. Nope, 7 HP, you got this. Still entangled as well. That is pretty bad. Especially if that's our only move. Also, if that's our only move. How do we go about this? We can convert this. We don't have any cleanse. It will re-enchant itself. And it will give it more magic, which it does nothing with. Green. How will this help you? We've got a pair over there. And that's about it. But it would be somewhat helpful. Oh, no. Actually, doing it on green would help him more. Actually, we already lost. Never mind. We got to go for the red. We don't really have an option there. And even then, we can't really do anything out of it because we're still entangled. And down we go. So yeah, that's not going to work. Plan B. Not that. Nope. Okay, let's just stick with the classics of what always wins. Go the double giant spider, double kraken. And watch it lose to the freeze. So many things are out to get us. Purple mana. Is this one it? No, that one's not it. Where is our green day? There it is. Green kraken. Let's just run with the classic. Giant spider kraken, giant spider kraken. This thing basically never loses. Let's see. Maiden, spider, kraken, kraken. Maiden would be pretty decent. It's a troop I don't normally use that much that actually is really good in Guild Wars. That's pretty much what we're using right now. Except we're running it without the Maiden. The reason I run it double giant spider instead of a Maiden, even though Maiden covers one more color, the double giant spider can rack up a double convert. And sometimes you need that double to convert to get your team going. That's one of the main reasons I get it. It's a little bit worse against mana drain, but against everything else, it tends to defend better. And there's not as much mana drain being ran right now. So it ends up working out decently. So we'll go move green. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use anything that's not spam Kraken anymore on Green Day. He's just so strong. There we go. Well, it still manages to get a kill. Even after all this. It still manages to kill. We can still lose this. Well, we're gonna move that over. Move that over. That is insane. We'd have to, blue or purple extra turn right there. Nope, didn't get it. Dead. That's absolutely insane. Luckily, it can't double hit us anymore, though. Well, we'll go take a green. Can't wait till this game isn't pure luck anymore. Let's see. We'll go and move. What do we even need to go for? Green and purple. But there's almost nowhere good to move them. There's the obvious one, but that's not really going to do much for our follow-up. Oh, we got to go for it. Let it do whatever. What else here? Yeah, that doesn't leave us with anything. Go move that up. Well, we got some damage at least. Move that down to skull. Please devour. There we go. Well, at least we got the devour. If nothing else. Even that ended up destroying most of our team, though. Let's see, what are we up against next? Mr. Void. Same exact team. Because why use anything different? That's funny. Literally the exact same team we just faced. Though, in all fairness, I could probably guess this. If I see a wisp in the thumbnail of any battle, you can pretty much just guess that that is exactly the team they're using. Let's see. Go move. Take the mana we need. No, I needed those blues that just got dropped there. We might lose double spider already, even though the battle just begun. Is Kraken in gem chests? Yes. And glory chests. So let that go down. Take our spider. Gets our free mana. No chance to surge anymore on that. What do we go for here? Well, do we let it take the green? Yeah, because I need to prioritize the purple more anyways, right? Oh, come on, I got the extra turn over there. And we're frozen on both our other two. Yep, not looking good. Our spider almost guaranteed dies right now. Yep. Let's see. Kraken and hope it devours. We're right back in this exact same situation we just were the previous battle. Exactly the same, because the wisp keeps hitting that and then it kills the two adjacent ones because the Kraken keep devouring, getting attack value. And now it gets the replacement, which will meet shield for the thing. Move that over. Do we have a drop? No. Well, we don't have an extra turn drop. We do have multiple drops we can do, though. Go for the Kraken. Luckily, we can't be frozen on blue. So we're still going to win. The problem is we're going to win with a pretty pitiful score. I don't even think we're going to break 7,000 today. Oh, wait, no, duh, because we lost a battle. But even if we kept doing this with only 2 surviving, we wouldn't have even broken 7,000, even if we did win all of them. There we go, please hit. Okay, good. Move that over first so we get more damage. Move that down, take skull, and there we go. Well, only 2 of the 4, but we still get the completion. Now, let's try it again. But yeah, oh, come on, exactly the same. Where is it? Wait. Yeah, that's the same, right? No. I think it was running Kraken earlier, not Krystenax. Still, same difference. Pretty much the same troop. Very similar. That or it is the same. No, it had to have been the same because we were seeing silver things and there was still Queen Mab. So yeah, that is the same team. Never mind. Yeah, it's the 3rd team in a row of the exact same thing. Let's see. We'll go move that over. Is there lower tier PvP Devour teams? For the most part, no. Mainly because every single lower tier Devouring troop in the game is not worth using. So there isn't really anything that's cheap that can be used consistently for Devouring. All of the better Devours are Legends or Mythics. There isn't any low rarity versions of them, unfortunately. Or possibly fortunately, because the game would be really annoying if there was. Actually, speaking of annoying, the next mythic coming out is going to have Devour, and similar to annoyingness, it will be annoying for sure. Alright, well, we get the little poke damages. Our first Kraken is almost guaranteed to miss. The second one should land, though. Oh, at least we got Devour, if nothing else, so we don't need to deal with freeze. He'll end his turn. Ooh, he hit the blue, so we will not be able to get that extra turn chance. So we'll just go take the skull here. Get that. Ideally, we would have surged. We didn't get it, though. Oh, there goes our spider. There goes spider number 2. Come on, we're going to die on both the spider. I might need to start deliberately using double giant spider, double kraken. It almost feels like the spiders would be safer that way than separated like this. Because right now, the krakens just absolutely destroy the spiders on this day. Also, I can't even hit that thing now because of the meat shield. Don't kill it. No! Why? You had a 50-50 chance there. And you hit the right one the first time. Still winnable. Just very unlikely. A lot of people in my guild were saying that they did worse today than yesterday. So if we can get 3 wins, at least we technically did better than yesterday. So let's see. I think I have to skull. It's going to kill him anyway, so. The problem is it's not going to kill the follow-up. I almost just want to take the green and hope we get a Devour off of it. It's tempting. Yeah, I'm going to take the skull first. Good, he didn't really do anything productive that turn. And now we only have one choice, basically. Throw that down. We did get the Devour. So now we just have to deal with the 1. If we can somehow find a way to skull him, that would be great. Which there is not. And that can't do any damage, at least. And down he goes. So, same thing as the previous battle. 2 survived. The other 2 died. If we're up against the exact same team again, let's go do it in the other format of the order of them. Yep, of course. So, 4 out of our 5 battles was literally the same team. Let's go try it this way. Double Giant Spider, Double Kraken. Or do we go Double Kraken, Double Giant Spider? We don't get as quick of a start this way. But the Krakens would get to do their skull damage. Oh, we'll go try it. Wouldn't hurt. The other issue that could occur, though, is both the Krakens will kill each other, and then we have no way of winning. So that could cause an inverse problem. Basically the opposite of the problem we had earlier, where before we didn't have any summoner. This time we could maybe not have any damage output. Well, we'll see what happens. There's the purple to get us to full mana. We can go throw a Kraken after and hope it lands. Did not land, and now we get frozen. So we can't even extra turn anymore, or at least on some colors. Go take the skull. Okay. Doesn't he just love to hit that one or something? Look at it, every single time. Keeps hitting those. Every battle so far, these two slots were the first two to die. Which is weird, because Wisps should technically kill the middle two, not the second and fourth. Let's see. Do we bait it with a skull, or do we try for the skull? I think we actually try for it. No, we didn't get it. But we do get some mana. I could bait that one. We need to actually take Kraken mana, though, for us to be able to bait it, and there doesn't appear to be any. Oh, nice. And we're not frozen at the moment, either. Problem is we don't have alignment, do we? Red is a no, brown no, blue is a no. That does look like a no. Oh wait, we might be able to get yellow. Oh no, we won't. That won't drop correctly. We get it there, and then we get that little line. And if I... you know what, we're just gonna have to take a green or something. Now do we have alignment? Nope, I don't think that made the board much better. So we'll throw the Kraken. Missed it. Oh, we're gonna lose one of them. Oh, make that kind of two of them. And we lose our turn right here too. So I believe that is match in us losing. Right there. Gotta take the skull. Gotta take the other skull. He can't actually do damage with that. Oh, he can with that though. Oh, and he didn't go for it. That one he can though. And these reds now go into nothing. So obviously, I mean these purples I mean. So obviously we don't want to try to deny out our reds because we're going to need that for our damage now. We could get rid of the blue just so he doesn't use it. Oh nice, the double skull. Ha, we got this. Let's see if we can win with the spider army. It is quite possible. It's been a while since I've won with the only troop being a spider swarm. And we're about to have to do that, apparently. I need him to die, like, immediately. Wish there was a way to skull it right now. Wait, we didn't even get full mana. Oh, because we have -1 red. Fail. Oh, that's gonna be a trouble. Also, us having 4 HP. Also, us having 0 HP. There we go. The dice rolls. The dice rolls of randomness. And I believe that was our final battle. Yes, it was. So we didn't do as bad as yesterday. Success! But still got absolutely obliterated. We still have plenty of other people to battle, though, that will be able to close the gap. But I am definitely not helping. Let's see, a 3-2, 5-0, 5-0, 2-3, 3-2. That's actually the lowest I've ever scored in a given week. How much did we score last week? We're like so much lower than it. Yeah, we scored 40,917 last week. This week we're going to score... at this rate, like 33,000 if we're lucky. That is about 7,000 lower. That's basically like one whole day's worth lower than what I normally do in a given day or given week. That is so much lower. But yeah, we will have to try to find maybe something else. Not what the suggested thing was, nor what we were using. I might need to go use a... I don't know, maybe I should go use the Dark Maiden suggestion. With a Dark Maiden, a Giant Spider, only 1 Kraken, and then something else. I think that might have to be our game plan then. Also, hello, Gilax, welcome! But we'll see what we can do next screen day. Anyways, that's not what I need to go do. What I need to go do is the dungeons. So let's go plow through these real quick. What should we go do? I'll just throw the purple spam. Absolutely love this team. If you haven't noticed yet, this is actually one of my favorite teams in the game. And it's also usable on Red Guild War Day, which is actually quite amazing. Similar to how that other one is usable on Yellow Guild War Day, where it just ends up working out perfectly. Yeah, well, that died easily. What else do we need to go move? We need to go and try to get that thing's mana. Go red. Nope. Okay, we'll double the browns. Get that down. Move the red over. Double the brown. And Grim, double the purple. As long as that hits, we win. Well, it's not like we would have lost actually against this. And there we go. Hello, John. Welcome. At this point, throw out colors and just go for the board control. Wait, you mean not use the colors and just go for pure board control? I think we'd still end up scoring lower if we did that. Because we would lose a lot of percentages. A newer player could do that pretty easily because the guild bonus you would get is pretty minimal relative to the penalty of actually losing the battles. But for someone in late game, you basically are forced to have to go pure color if you want to be in bracket 1. There isn't any way to not run a pure color team. You can't even really get away with triple color because you just lose so many points from not using one. Hello, John Doe, new player. What does a yellow day mean? Oh, every single day, other than Monday, there is a different colored Guild War day that determines the color that gets used within the Guild War battles. Generally, as a newer player, you don't really need to worry about Guild Wars at all. But as you progress towards mid-game and late game, it's one of the kind of late game pieces of content in this game. Currently, it is quite broken at the moment, though, as far as the balance with it. But it's basically just the Guild Wars. If you go under Guild, actually you can just click right on Guild Wars, click on Guild Wars, and this thing, you sign up for it every single week if your guild wants to do it, and then you end up fighting 6 different guilds, and depending on what bracket you are in, you end up getting rewards based on it. We're all the way at the top here, so basically at minimum, we basically get 300 gems a week. Even if you're in a smaller guild, it's still generally pretty good to do it, simply because you do get some free resources just for participating, even if your guild isn't particularly high up there. So it's always nice to do. How competitive you are in it really depends on what kind of guild you're in, or how active you want to be. But well, basically by yellow day, for example, like this would be a yellow day, this would be a green day, so on and so forth. Whenever you see someone say a specific color day, they're mainly referring to the Guild War color and what day it is associated with on the current day. It changes from week to week as far as what day is currently active as the colored day. And Monday doesn't have a colored day, mainly because, well, for one, there's only 6, and there's 7 days of the week. But the other reason why there isn't a 7th one is because they have Monday as basically the downtime for the Guild War thing, so that people can recruit and stuff like that without having to worry about the Guild War. Well, what do we do here? We'll go move the red over. Let him just take the skull. It's not going to really do anything. Need to get the last little bit of his mana, so red or purple will do it. Unfortunately, there's almost none around. Oh, that will do it. Double the brown. 1 mana short, good job. Oh, was there a brown over there I might have missed? Probably. But let's go get our mana. Come on, we only need 1. There we go, we got our 1 mana. Only problem is there's a lot less purple on the board now. Oh, they didn't even get burned yet. Wait, we've gone through this entire battle without doing a single extra turn. That or he ended up cleansing. One of the two. Well, go move that up. Move that over. Double the brown. Throw the Ellie. Double the purple. Oh, never mind. Throw the Ellie again. And double purple into Ellie in that smash, assuming it lands. Got it. Not enough mana. And a smash. There we go. Well, dungeon's done. Oh, that went over easily. Though on our other account, we have yet to get past the first battle on our other smaller account because it's so ridiculously hard to. This behemoth just gains so much life that it's almost unkillable. It also has Impervious, so we can't like devour it or death mark it or anything. Hello, William. At this point, oh, never mind. I already read that. But yeah, Guild Wars is just so broken right now. The biggest issue with it is mainly wisps. But as soon as wisps get nerfed, it's just going to be replaced with mass mana drain. They're really going to need to do some kind of rebalance of some stuff, just to make sure that Guild Wars isn't complete just luck based on who ends up winning. Because it has essentially turned into that. Even with the more consistent teams, they still end up losing in there. Okay, we'll throw down the double purple. And I wouldn't really mind if it felt fairer as the loss. It just most of the times it's so random on if you do or do end up losing or not. Because there's nothing you can really do to control it sometimes. Speaking of that, we're about to lose pretty easily here. Because he's devouring literally every attack he does. It's stuff like that that just makes it like, so frustrating. Also, might as well not even play it out at this point. It's already way over because of the Kraken. That one should be a little bit easier. I almost feel like I need to start running like Silent One on every single PvP team again. That used to be the meta, like way back when the game started, back when Silent One was actually stronger than what it is now. But most teams don't run with immune to silence, for the most part. For example, not a single one on his team has immune to silence right now. So we could just silence this team and kill him with other means of damage. Oops, I did not mean to make that smaller. Hate when I accidentally clicked that. But now my tab is going to look all weird. Yeah, I think I fixed it. Close enough. Looks pretty much normal now. That should be fine. Fail. I hate when I do that. The corners of every single screen. I believe there's a program that actually allows you to get rid of that. I would need to look into one. There's little, you know how like there's those little blue bars, or just like the bars around every single window that you ever open up on Windows, that allows you basically to resize the window. Unfortunately, that is not locked when playing Gems of War, even though it has a resolution setting. So if I accidentally click on it and drag it while I'm like checking chat or something, it will then drag out the screen, and then whoops, my resolution just gets messed up as far as the stream output. Are the weekly events set to a massive rotation, or are they different every week? Oh, the weekly events are different every single week. There has never been a single event ever repeated in the history of Gems of War. So yes, it is different every single week. They've been going for almost 3 years now, never repeating a single event once. The kingdoms repeat. Like, for example, you'll have a kingdom in, like, for example, let's see, which one is it now? Right now it is Stormheim. For example, there's an event in Stormheim right now, and there will be another event in Stormheim probably in like 30 weeks from now or something, because that's about how many kingdoms there are. But as far as the exact event itself, it never repeats ever again. So yeah, every single event is completely unique. Every single time, basically what the event system is it'll give 10% to 2 different troop types for bonus stats. This is a pretty trivial bonus, but it can be somewhat helpful if you happen to have some of these troops that you've been wanting to use. It kind of gives incentive to try different things every single week without making them super overpowered. There's the normal event thing. This changes every single time. This is always different, and they always add at least 1 troop whenever they do an event. You can get this troop from using your glory, and this is also the best use you can ever do for your glory, is to spend it on whatever the weekly troop is, which changes every single week and never repeats. And other than that, it just has some other things, like sometimes you can use a single troop to get more gold, or souls, or maps, or some kind of other thing, some kind of condition, and it always has something that you can gain event gems from. These event gems accumulate throughout the week from doing a certain objective, and it just gives you some rewards as you complete them out. This week it was 90 gems, 8 glory keys, 3 kek hammers, and 8 gem keys, and that changes every single week as well to some kind of different one with some kind of objective. I really need a queen map counter. Starting to get tired of her. You know what? Let's start using 4x dragons as actual 4x dragon again. What do we need to make this work? How about another Krystenax? If in doubt, just add another Krystenax. You know what? Let's just add a Dragon Soul. We'll go with the absolute classics. Double Dragon Soul, double Krystenax. Can't go wrong with that. There we go. If that loses, there's something wrong. It's 2 of the best dragons in the game that synergize perfectly with each other. The only thing that could possibly go wrong is if we keep only getting browns and yellows on the board, because we do not use either of them. So we'll go move that over. We'll need to make sure we deny them every Krystenax we throw down, because there's going to be a lot of turns where we're not going to be able to do anything if we don't. So right here, I will actually remove red, even though that's not one of the 2 colors I just mentioned. Mainly because I need to make sure we start rolling with the team. Up, he already gets the Devour. Do I need to go set an anti-Devour and back to go put like an Elamagrim there or something? It's going to make me have to Elamagrim, isn't it? I'm going to have to use an Elamagrim there. Yeah. We'll see. We'll try it again and see what happens. I could use Monk. I am aware that Monk exists. It's not going to help, though, because Kraken... It won't help against Kraken. Kraken not only will remove all the barriers, but he will also... the way that he orders his damage, it makes it so you will never be able to... you will never be able to protect with a barrier against a Kraken. Because he's the only Devourer in the entire game that does his damage first and then rolls his Devour chance. Every other Devourer will roll its Devour chance and then do damage. Kraken is the only one that does in a different order, which makes him exponentially more powerful than literally every other Devourer. Even ones that have 100% chance to Devour, like the Great Maw. It's still no match to that of a Kraken, because the Kraken can consistently do it even through obstacles that are supposed to counter it. Okay, he just stole all my mana, which is pretty bad because I don't have any way to really follow up to like poke him or anything. So that's definitely not the best. Let's just go throw some pure damage down. What color do I not really... I want to do it on brown. Problem with that is he ends up getting a skull free turn, so we'll do... Oh wait, never mind. Yellow does the same thing, but we at least got an extra turn off of it, so never mind. That actually worked out quite well. Throw down the Dragon Soul. And that is match, because we can just Krystenax for the kill. That should be enough damage if we throw it on almost anything. And down it goes. Oh yeah, the sheet that Isadro just posted is the full list of when all the events are as well. It's only applicable to PC and mobile as this current moment in time, but in the future, console will also be running off that same link that Henny just posted. Or I should say, Isidro. Let's see. Oh no, it's fine. Ask all the noob questions you want. That's what we're here for. Let's see. But any tips on dealing with these Dawnbringers in Arena? Oh, that can be quite difficult, particularly if you're a somewhat newer player having to go up against those. The best thing I would say to try to get around all of the Dawnbringers would be, if you have a Runic Blade, try using that and kill the hero as quickly as possible. If you don't have that, try going the Mang weapon and just go and keep trying to spam up as high of attack value you can get. Then use one of your smaller troops to keep removing the barriers, if it even places any barriers. And the last option you can try is just keep mana draining them. If you can get a mana drain pick, just keep mana draining the Dawnbringer. And one single mana drainer on your team that can reduce their mana in Arena would be enough to keep the Dawnbringer down for basically the full duration of the battle. So you wouldn't need to really deal with it. Just throw every single one of your drains on it. Where do we go? Krystenax, probably brown. Yeah, I almost do want to put the Gorgolfa back. The team feels a bit empty without it. Because there are those moments where we aren't able to do anything. They're somewhat annoying. Might not even matter though. If we just have enough damage, it's like, it doesn't matter. We'll get plenty of damage regardless. We'll just out-damage them. We don't need the mana generation. We already have so much mana generation. I don't like not using two colors, though. What banner should you use Gorgolfa Dragon Soul? Wait, what was the rest of the team? I think you accidentally clicked enter. Gorgolfa Dragon Soul, Krystenax Dragon Soul. Let's see. Gorgolfa Dragon Soul, Krystenax Dragon Soul. Oh, for that one? That would depend on what your objective was. Either red, purple, +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow, or green, blue. Any of those options would work. Generally, I tend to go into Dragon Soul. Also you can run brown, yellow with that team. But it really just depends what your focus is. And you would set your banner accordingly to which one you want to get up. Either Gorgolfa, Krystenax, or Dragon Soul. Personally, I go for Dragon Soul. Particularly with a +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow. Even when I'm running the Gorgolfa variant, I still run it with minus yellow. It makes Gorgolfa a little bit more annoying to get his mana up, but it allows you to get it allows you to get Dragon Soul up even quicker, which is generally the main goal I'm going for when using this team, is rush up Dragon Soul immediately, and then that gets the Krystenaxes going, and then just destroy them with the Krystenaxes, and that's pretty much match as soon as you do so. Speaking of that, that's match. But yeah, that's the general strategy I go for with these things. And it ends up working out pretty well. Too bad it's not Guild War friendly. What will I need to do? Go bring like 4 times Krystenexes into green Guild War? I used to do that. It surprisingly worked, though I hate having to do that. But if we seriously need to handle what is currently used within Guild Wars, I might need to go and finally switch to it again. Need something that will win consistently. Alright, we'll throw down the Dragon Soul. Nice little pokes there. All the pokes. Go take some purple. Let the brown go down. Gonna get a couple hits, but it's not really using anything particularly strong, so it won't matter much. Get rid of brown. Then we'll get rid of yellow, though it might not even matter because we're gonna clear the board, so it might make another color more populated. Nope, still yellow. And that's pretty much match. Nope, that is match. And down it goes. Oh, that is the slight annoying thing, though. If you end up setting your banner to a purple focus, you're going to be blocked by the summon that you end up getting from the Krystenax. It's still worth having the summon. It's not like you can disable his summon anyways. There are a couple of troops that have a summon that it almost gets in the way more than it helps. With Krystenax is generally helpful, but a lot of dragon teams that run with a Krystenax generally run a lot of purple. And there are some key instances where the dragon summon that you end up getting off of Krystenax becomes more of a liability than a help. But most of the time it gets to be used as a useful meat shield. So more often than not it's useful, but sometimes it can backfire. What can you go with Inferno King? Inferno King early on in the game works with almost everything. You have to give it an alchemist normally to feed it mana. If you're not an alchemist, you can go with the late game version of a Euro Fire Mantle, depending on what you want to roll with it. But Alchemist Hellcat Loop is really good with an Inferno King. Or wait, never mind, not Alchemist Hellcat Loop. You wouldn't actually need a Hellcat. But either an Alchemist or a Mercy to assist your Inferno King would end up working out pretty well. The other option you have, which I normally like to use, is using it with a Shegra, because you can do an Inferno King, then a Shegra to do a relatively massive amount of damage. That would be if you weren't going like an Alchemist or something like that. You could end up going with it. My personal favorite team to use with it is Great Maul, Mercy, Inferno King, and Shegra. The Mercy gives quick mana to both the Great Maul and the Inferno King. The Great Maul then devours one of them, which gives you Inferno King and gives you a really high attack first slot. And then from there you throw down your Inferno King and Shegra combo. And that basically wins the game instantly. I do not believe I have that team saved, even though I use it a lot. Let me go and make it real quick to go show it. There's no way I don't have it saved. I need to keep that one saved. I show it so often because it's normally my go-to Inferno King team. And you can build backwards from it as well if you don't have everything that's used within it. For one, you don't even need the Great Maul. It's just what I happen to use because it ends up working pretty well. You know what? Let's just go replace out this one that's over here. Because I never use that team. Let's see. Alchemist. No, we don't need that. Alchemist. Not even close to what we're going to be needing for this. Though it is something that does work good with Inferno King. Just not what we're going for this time around. That'd basically be... Oh, no, it was a huge fail. That would basically be the thing you'd replace out Shegra with if you didn't have it. Get the Shegra in. Get the Mercy in. Get the right order in. And my keyboard must be shifted. There we go. I hate when my hand moves my keyboard over. I need like some kind of thing that makes it so it doesn't like shift when you like hold pressure on it, because it keeps moving from like side to side, and well, it makes my typing look weird because I'll like be typing somewheres and every single one of the keys I press will be completely wrong because my hands will be shifted over like a key or something. Okay, so we'll just write this down. What can you go... Oh, wait. You only have Mercy and Alchemist. So, from this, you would end up going... Well, you said you wanted an Inferno King build, so you have the Inferno King, too. So, the build would basically be anything in first slot, either with Stone Skin or Good Skull capability. Then Mercy, Alchemist, and then Inferno King would be the team then. So, anything with Stone Skin or good damage output, Mercy, Alchemist, Inferno would be the team you'd roll with. And then just go throw that down. Also, ideally fully traded Mercy, though I believe you could get away in this particular team with non-fully traded Mercy. Though it is a lot more beneficial if it happens to be fully traded. No, but I actually probably should have went for Famine there instead. I don't think the Scion was actually that big of a threat in this kind of battle. Because he can't Skull Drain us, unlike many teams. Because once you reach the state where he has already casted his... where he has already casted his ability, you can no longer steal any mana from it because it doesn't own any mana. Oh, wow, that was actually a really big miss right there. That's quite unfortunate. And I was going to get the Famine, and one Skull Poke isn't going to be enough. So it's going to put us back a lot right there. But we have a big enough Skull Poke that it's not going to matter. Come on, yellows. We need you. Or any mana for that matter that we can actually use. The blue is not something we want to take. Mercy on this team is generally just a 1 or 2 caster. It's not something you really need to focus your mana on. Okay, well, speaking of mana, it is going to prevent us from being able to get mana easily. Though, all we will hopefully need is this last Inferno King. Nope, no alignment. We're going to have to remove something from this board. Well, we have a Mercy now. So we can go cleanse all this if we want. If we even need to. No, we don't. That's going to be enough damage right there. And down it goes. Hello, Decien. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, if anyone has any teams or questions or things you want me to show or anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat. But yeah, that's basically the team. And as I mentioned earlier, you could end up going with the anything with high attack or Stone Skin in first slot, Mercy, Alchemist, Inferno King. Would take a little bit longer to get started, particularly if your Mercy isn't fully traded. But once it gets going, you'd be able to just keep doing the Inferno King and should be fine. Hey, he's using the Justice Team. You know what? I haven't actually used Justice Team for a while. Let's go mirror him. I don't use the same banner, though. I used it to focus up the Valkyrie. I'm actually surprised he's using that banner, because he doesn't utilize the fact that it doesn't use Brown. It could be that he just accidentally set the wrong banner. Because that is a little bit of an odd banner for him to have set right now. It is minus green, even though he's using a green. Alright, we're gonna move that over. Go take the green. Speaking of greens, go through a Kraken. Through the Skull. Let's see which Justice will win this battle. Looks like it could be in his favor, actually. I'm gonna go kill Kraken just so we don't have to deal with that. Oh, speaking of Kraken, we're right back at where we were. We're pretty much mirrored perfectly right now. Unfortunately, he's not frozen, though. He's still not frozen. I need to freeze him on blue. There we go. Now he's frozen. He's also frozen on skulls. That's somewhat useful as well. Okay, get some damage down. I can get a really large skull, but it's not going to do much beyond that. There's a possibility he will win by doing the exact same team. Normally this will allow you to actually counter it, but he's getting a lot luckier than we are with his Justice casts. Okay, please hit. Nice, nice. Very nice. Okay, looks like we won. Barely, but it does look like we win. Hello, Darth. Welcome. Oh, no problem. Yeah, we'll have some more guides up soon. The next one we're going to be working on is... Whoa, we actually lost. How to not lose against Queen Mab. No, just kidding. Though that would be a good video idea. Unfortunately, there isn't a consistent way to do that other than making your entire team impervious, which is generally not realistic. Though, for the sake of fun, let's go do that. I haven't used an all-impervious team for a while. But yeah, our next video that we're seriously going to be making is the one going over the oh, what are they called? Basically, the best early game and the best late game thing to do with every single arcane tradestone. There are, I believe, about 18 arcane tradestones. I need to go figure out what the exact number is. But I'll basically be doing a video. It's what we do every single Monday. Basically, like, saying what the arcane is used for. Except doing literally every single one in one single video is what we're going to be doing with that. So it's just going to be one concise place that people can look up if they need to figure out what on earth to use a specific trait stone for. Because a lot of newer players will like see these trait stones and they don't really know specifically like what these things are used for. And when they do like figure out what they're used for, they might not spend them correctly. So the whole video will hopefully help with that some. Anyways, let's go throw pure Impervious because I'm getting tired of these things. Oh yeah, I forgot. We ended up getting a 4th Wolf Garrick. We can literally just throw 4 Wolf Garricks. Are we really going to do this? I think the answer is yes, because we can. This is obviously not a realistic team most people would have. I'm actually really surprised we got it. We just randomly on one day ended up getting a 4th Wolf Garrick. I ended up getting 2 initially. Then one day it was like, oh, a 3rd Wolf Garrick. I don't really need that. And then I got a 4th Wolf Garrick about a month ago, and it's like, oh, well then, let's go do 4 of them then. Oh wait, I can just do that banner. Duh. There we go. Alright. Let's see what happens. I don't even. But we're gonna do it because I'm getting tired of Queen Mab freezing us. There's no way she can do any damage to us, nor can she steal our mana. So we are immune to all things Queen, or not steal our mana. I mean, she can't burn damage us. So there isn't a single thing she can do to us. She can't freeze us to make us lose our turn. She also can't do the little burn thingy, which will do a lot of damage. And now we can just devour his entire team. Also, we could add a Forest Guardian to this to make it speed up some. It would allow us to do our devours quicker. It wouldn't make us as strong, though. I kind of like prefer having the higher strength. I'm going to deliberately give him a skull, because I'm trying to get mana. There we go. And now we can just poke him and devour, and that's match. I can't believe how easily well that actually worked. I might need to just start using that against Queen Mab, just so we never need to deal with her. You basically have immune to everything she does. Should I go start using on Devour too? I'm kind of curious. Can we kill the entire meta other than Double Wisp with this team? I know for sure we can't kill Double Wisp with it, because this team needs to be able to hit whatever first slot is to be able to work. If they used anything in the entire game with Stealthy on their first and or second slot, which is exactly what a Wisp team is, it would counter what we're using right now. But other than Double Wisps, that's about the only team that really uses it. A double Stealthy up front. So in all of the other teams that we ever face, this surprisingly does technically work. Figured we'd mess around with it. Why not? Let's just do it off of Grain, because he's going to put them all on the board anyways. I don't need to worry about those Devours, though I do need to worry about my HP bar, just because we are impervious to most things. Doesn't mean we're immune to damage. Also, I thought that would actually land an extra turn. Apparently not. I need to throw another skull on him and then go from there. So let's go try for it. Didn't get it. They're almost dead. That is really bad. Need to make sure they don't die. Come on, Skull, we need you. That's not what I meant. I need it in our favor, not him. Still none. We can go try taking some more mana, maybe. I don't see any directly, though. Oh, there we go. That's a double kill. Should be enough damage. Yes. Good, right on the Queen Mab. Well, actually, it's not good that it hit the Queen Mab. We have full counter to Queen Mab. Would have been a lot better if we would have hit, like, Krog the Dread or something. Because in this instance, I think it's the biggest threat. Oh, and no, double poke will not be enough. But what will be is that poke into this Devour. Oh, it has Impervious. Hello! I forgot you got the new Impervious trait. Or not the new Impervious trait, but he used to not have Impervious. It throws me off sometimes because it's such an underused troop, and I keep thinking it has its previous traits, not its current traits. Well, I guess we just poke it then. I don't really have a choice. So poke, poke, dead. Because we can't get any Devours. Well then. That is a weird, very, very weird way to actually kill things. But I believe I am going to be ending out the stream for tonight, guys. We will be back tomorrow night, as always. Tomorrow night is also a Sunday, so that means we will be going over the new event on Sunday for next week and see what all that is. The next week's event will be for the Kingdom of Blackhawk, and we're getting 2 of them. Oh, it's been a while since we got 2. Nice. we're getting a common and an ultra rare, a blue common and a green red ultra rare. So we'll get to see what we can do with them. I assume both of them are pirates, so I do not know for sure. It is a pirate-based kingdom, so they're probably going to be either molefolks or pirates for the most part. And by pirates, I mean rogues. I don't think there's an actual pirate class, no. Even though everyone calls them pirates, there's not an actual pirate classification, even though there are pirates. They're just all considered rogues or rogue humans. They're not actually considered a pirate class, so that would be pretty cool. Arrgh, pirate class. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming down. We'll be back same time tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to go do our Guild Wars, mess around with all this stuff. Other than that, we will be streaming tomorrow at noon for a couple hours doing Stardew Valley. We've been starting a new run when we've been trying to do the game without using any shops, or at least as minimally as possible, while still being able to complete the game. So we've been messing around with that, so we'll be doing that around noon for a couple hours. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow night. If not, anyways, thanks for coming down. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.